quelling the arbor is the duty of the Videodara.
Keep in mind, this generation cannot afford to repeat the failure of the previous High Elder.
Of course.
The Cloud Knight General and the Ten Lords Commission. They performed regular inspections of Scale Gorge waterscape.
Obviously.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Not a scratch. Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Need a doctor? Hiya!
I'm on guard. This song's for you.
Let's rock! Let me tend your wounds!
Lance at the ready.
Let me through!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, this guy has
This
to
seal
repeat
was
that
already
one.
on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
A little something for everyone!
That's some big abomination.
I won't surrender.
What is that? Well, anyway.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
What is that thing? Marked by abundant spirit for monitoring. What does that even mean? Gusto. Modificates current gusto amount. The intuition of gusto and marks a random target for monitoring. If gusto is exhausted, any target that uses their skill will become the new monitor target. Consumes one stack of gusto and deals quantum damage to a monitor target. Increases damage there of this damage boosting of this stack as well.
Turn it up!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
The fire managed to damage.
Let me through.
Because of that more thing going on.
Take this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
So I'm doing a lot more damage now.
You're the best!
Lance at the ready.
Gusto has been exhausted. What does that even mean? Oh, got that.
The audience is waiting.
Keep up! Let me tend your wounds! Hi-ya! Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
That's been a lot of damage.
I'm on guard.
That's pretty weak.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Song's for you.
Wow, Fill with it like takes no damage at all.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Take this! Rise, Venus!
Inflicting a lot more damage.
Lance at the ready.
Keep up! Let me through! Dodge this! Finally! You're the best!
I'm on guard. Time for the main.
That's
You're not going anywhere!
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Revelation Slate. The entrance is there. The entrance there's the two. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1. That's 2. Okay, then 3, 4. And 3. Good. There you go.
Okay. Let's head to the third seal.
Want to see what I can do?
These people.
That's it.
Keep up! Time to your prescription! You're the best!
Get this one.
It's time. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Let me through! Dodge this!
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Need a doctor? Finally!
Ready to jam.
Want to see what I can do?
yet to come.
Dad, what is here? This is not a path, that's not what it is.
Can't stop.
No more playing nice. Stop this!
Keep up.
You don't look so good.
No, this one's broken now.
Let me through.
Almost does. These two almost does.
Don't your hands hurt?
This song's for you.
Let's rock.
Oh, there's some enemies over here.
Young Master, must we really forsake Scalgorge Waterscape?
Here goes the monster.
Can you forgive me, Urian?
You
I cannot say, Your Master. I feel resentment in my heart. But there are also feelings I cannot put into words. The senior videographers say that the Xianzhou offered us this place, that we hail from another world. Is it time to repay them?
It's another world.
It is time to repay them.
Let's just repair them. Finish the debt.
The last of the three talons is here.
How do I know this one? There's a scripture on the wall. These are the Videonta people.
Our people sing the hymn of clouds and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, to each is destined different skies. This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Xianzhou, thereby dedicating themselves to serving the Alliance.
This mural is pretty interesting. It looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea, to the return to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
Okay. How could this be related to them?
Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost, yet through the teachings of our kind, unto the young again consigned. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder, wiser kin after their rebirth. And as the day is almost gone, return alone to water's song. Beneath the waves in silver shell, await new life that time will tell. The worldly limit of the Vidyadhara is reached after 7 centuries. They return to the ancient sea and form a shell, awaiting the next hatching rebirth. Beneath the lunar glow adorn, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
Well, pretty interesting. What about this one? This one's empty. How do I solve the... What is all over here? Okay, so this is like the steps. Alright, that's pretty creative. This is the third one, this is the fourth one. This is the first one.
What seems to be the problem, Frank? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
That's the second one. This is probably the third one. And then the fourth one. Seems like that's not the case. Oh, because the cycle, I had to like trigger it again. Understandable. The path is the...
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Fantalia. We must hurry.
Fantalia.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the 3 talons, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Wow, this is it. If Jingwon is knocked down, the battle will immediately end. Challenge conditions: team must include Jingwon. Okay, so I got a lightning character and that's Jingwon. So I can remove Serval, or I can also keep Serval for the extra lightning break, and then whatever else that I can keep. Team must include Jingwon. I have a pretty high level Jingwon here, so there you go. Even more lightning damage. Even more lightning. And then my very trustworthy trailblazer. See, the roots are open. What is even that?
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
Delia.
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time. Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable.
Oh.
Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves. Don Hong, guard my back. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Delia.
Fantilia! What is she doing?
Oh my god, she's so pretty.
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name.
Oh, this body is
Let's
given
see
by
if
the
I can
abundance.
put to good use. The very power that brought the Cienja long life, I will use to bring destruction.
Skill point reduced, holy shit.
Fantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Yeah, I see why would you want to go for the body. Okay, let's play in slow mode for a while.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
For the Shinjo!
Turn up the volume! Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Lance at the ready. Pressure!
Healing. Skill point reduced. That's
So
a weapon
much
thing,
bark
huh?
with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
Good damage, huh? Skill point recovered.
To victory!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up! My tempo!
I got my skill points back.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
What's that?
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Drama stupid. What? What's even that? I don't even know.
Time to show you.
Why is so cute?
What's in your prescription? Look, listen, feel, kick.
I'm on guard. Defend the wink.
Since I have too
I
many
am the
skill points,
vanguard
why
of the
not?
hunt. Vanquish the abomination.
Sir, you are a irradiation unit. Why are you the vanguard for the hunt?
Time for the radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Irradiation, right? I think so. Anyway. Bigger.
Turn up the volume. You don't look so good.
Just a minor headache.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Victory!
Flying insects.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
That it?
Those skill points.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Then skill point taken.
Let me tend to your wounds. Yeah.
On the Shinjo!
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Not have too many skill points. Not a problem.
Turn up the volume.
Vanquish the abomination! Time for radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Phase one almost over.
Look, listen, feel, kick.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Wait a star. What the hell?
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear. General of the Sea Engine, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Oh, the debuffs are
You
used.
take it from here!
Think it was over, Fantilia?
Dana's ultimate is finally here. Cloud and Roll. Oh no, I can just use Down Honey. Move the fight sometimes.
A scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the Arbor?
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Time to show you. What's in your
Nice. And battles in Star Rail are so good. This music is also picking up.
Keep up. My tempo.
2.6 attack. So I'll just have way more stats.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
To victory!
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Yeah.
Oh. And I'm gonna siphon.
Shine, celestial spheres.
Getting that fake block attack. It's still saving. Let's see
On my command.
I need to skill something one.
Vanquish the abomination!
So what can
Let's rock.
do? Really good damage.
Lance ablaze.
Good shield.
Flaming lance. Forward.
More shields.
Is that it?
Let me tend to your wounds.
Prana siphon.
Power of the Arbor.
Vantilia, your scheme ends here.
What's
All
that
the
blue
shit
movement?
Time for the master stroke.
Radiant
Radiant
separate.
speed.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume.
Entered reports? What's reports?
Pressure.
It's that. That's good damage.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. To victory! Oh, it still ends to you, Vantilia. So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have a chance.
Final phase.
Blossom,
Very good.
it is time to put an end to this.
What's that? Oh no, not Jingwan again. Summon the lightning lord and eliminate the flowers.
Out of ideas, Vantilia?
Lightning lord will really work well.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Let's still point back. So she's basically using both the Path of Destruction and Abundance right now.
A thousand thanks.
This song's just for you.
I just need to look at her. I don't even want to fight.
Let's rock.
Oh, I mistakenly just used my basic attack now.
Lance up and ready.
Time to show you.
Let's just heal up.
What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork.
So let's call out down and I'm locked on, which is a good thing.
Vanquish the abomination!
Okay, vulnerability.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Gotta get those vitamins!
Pretty good crowd today.
Ah, yeah.
Keep up. Like tempo!
Alright then.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
You bully!
Fantilia, your scheme ends here. For the Shinjo!
You're wasting more time.
Good save, Jing-Wan.
Rapture! Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Let me tend to your wounds! Yeah!
1,000 thanks.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
A foregone conclusion.
Victory!
Let's go points.
Cataclysm. It is time to put an end to this.
Time to show you!
Ballast too small, wow.
What's in your prescription?
Ready to jam.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Yeah.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. Like tempo! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Vanquish the abomination!
1%.
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is... For my next next trick. I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers.
Huh?
The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Cienjo.
Oh no, it's Jinwon. Come on, Trailblazer, where are you?
I wonder if the transformation of the Cienjo General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Crew back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
What is Dan Hong even doing?
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And
Whose
you,
body?
how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
Was she the Turon? No, definitely not.
General, are you okay?
What even happened?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
That was a pretty good
So
opportunity.
it was all part of the plan? When Dan Heng stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Definitely she's still alive.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still.
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
Yeah, he's pretty hurt.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Shadow of preservation. Well, that was nice. Time-defying tenacity. Right, the story is done and it was pretty good. Can finish this ultimate race. That's pretty expensive, to be honest. Let's do the cheaper ones first. I'm gonna do these first. Okay, what do I do? Oh, I have a message. I should check that. You want me deceased? Distinguished. Okay. I guess it will be no trouble. We can do these pretty soon. Now let's look at my Echo of War. I have Fantalia there, nice. What does she give? Advanced level of material for traces. Where do I need this thing? Where do I even need that? Level up. Divine Seed. Well, you need this. Can I get it somewhere? I mean, not really that I didn't get there. What I mean is that do I even need to use that? Any character that uses that thing? Maybe any new character, I don't know. Maybe some upgrades use that thing. Oh, no, it's not, I guess. Shouldn't worry about it. What do I really need here? The freezing ones. Here. Need this, and I need this, and I need the freeze ones again. And for Pilo, I need the freeze ones again. For an MC, I'm gonna need, I don't know. There's the destruction ones for the MC. Okay. What do I really do here? Do I have dailies to do? No, I don't have dailies to do. What do I even do here? It's so pretty. Anyway. dailies. No. Let's look at what character upgrade materials I need. Light cone is upgraded. So let's just go with this because I need to level this up at one point anyway. There goes that. Max level reach. I don't really need to get these, not that important. Emiko's upgrade can be done. Yukong's upgrade should be done too at some point. Sampo's upgrade needs to be done. Asta's basic attack, no need. Artha, I don't really use Artha much. Timion, pretty important. Yukong. I'm doing Yukong then. Oh, I'm so sleepy. It's way past my bedtime. It's 5 AM. Loading those strings. I should upgrade these later, I think. Right now, because Yukong is pretty much worth upgrading because I don't have like an imaginary damage unit. So Yukong's worth upgrading. Natasha's worth upgrading. Okay, let's upgrade Nat over here. More healing, always better. Pilo needs some upgrades too. Okay, I'll go get the... Let's see if I can sympathize. No, I can't. Don't have any. Okay, let's just farm this. Okay, I'll accept the abundance. Okay. Support Sila will do. Very fine. And if I can buff up Sila with someone, I guess. Asta over here. Let's use this team with Sila. After we buff Sila, it's actually pretty good.
You won't get away. That'll
Nice.
take more than medicine.
Oh no. No, ain't no way. Every single attack to Asta, like... What the...
Naughty child. Nap time.
Just don't cut it.
Time for an overhaul. You won't get away. So you are afraid of me. Who's next? I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. That'll take... You won't get away. I have something for you. Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a shot. Nap time. Time for an overhaul. You won't get away. So you are afraid of me. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a headache.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You won't get away. You won't get away. That'll take more than minutes.
You still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Naughty child.
What the hell am I doing?
You won't get away. So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Yeah, this one's done. One more time.
What a headache.
That'll take nap time.
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
That'll take more than medicine. Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You won't get away. Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a headache. Who's next? Don't mess with me.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of
it. You won't get away. That'll take more than nap time.
I have something for you.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You won't get away. I'll end your misery. You won't get away.
Time for a shot. I have something for you. Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Who's next? Don't mess with... I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. That'll take nap time.
Time for an overhaul.
What a headache. Who's next?
I'm done with this farming. This is for Natasha. I need these things. I only get 4 of these. These I can get like again only 4 of. Not that good. Let's look at this for Pilu. Nothing good. Natasha. This one's still useful. This one's also useful. This is good. This will be like a decent one. Because Natasha can auto attack and get some damage out, so that's pretty good. Alright. Next upgrades are done. I claimed some stuff. What now? Let's see what other missions do I have. Mystery Daughter, Video Showcase, Tales of the Fantastic, Companion Mission. Okay, what do I do here? So a cyclone system we were nearby. Alright. I see. Such thing. Well,
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikwe sent us a psi crane. See if...
the rules you can start changing the cyclone. Which areas that are inaccessible to the characters. Go up and down. There is the okay.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
The pilot. What's going on over there? I see. I have to be more careful around this. Where could the driver be? Hiding in there. Doesn't seem like to be there.
Not good. Looks like the crash disturbed monsters in the area. We need to get there, fast.
Yeah. Oh, I see now. There it is.
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Okay, time to go kill the abominations. Wait, which way? Supposed to be somewhere here, right? No. Not quite here. Which way am I supposed to even go? Definitely not this way. Oh, it's down there. Maybe somewhere around here. Let's go. Let's teleport there. Now I'm in the right place, I think. Am I? I don't know. Where was that place? That's not that. Kill this guy.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
They're all dead.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, there's a way this way. This one.
You want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Time for keep up!
Don't your hands hurt? Let me through!
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up!
It's supposed to be somewhere here. Now, I'm reaching that place.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qing Ni is in trouble.
Don't worry, Miss Qing. We've been in worse danger.
Want to see what I can do?
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
You don't look so good.
It's time.
Let me through!
Lance, forward! Keep up!
Dodge.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Qing. We're not abandoning you.
We should have been done already.
Easy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Oh, hey, Yukong.
Cloud Knights, formation. Prepare to engage. Hold on, Qing Ni. We're coming to get you.
Want to see what I can do?
Turn it up!
Let me tend your wounds.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! That's it.
Lance at the ready.
Let me through. Dodge this!
This song's for you. Keep up!
Sound off again.
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
You don't look so good. Want to see what I can hear? Not going anywhere.
Right,
Let me through.
Not a scratch.
We would be good against these people.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
You don't look so good.
It's time.
Dodge this! What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork.
Keep up!
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
No more playing nice.
Pretty good clutch rock.
Left down.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing-Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Mother?
Qing-Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Hi, I'm the benefactor
Thank you,
here.
benefactors.
Just look here. Why isn't her hair also clean? But anyway.
No need, Miss Qing-Ni. It was nothing.
Yukong is a pretty big mommy, actually.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. It was because of both of you that Qing-Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
Yay! Tea date
The
with
feeling is
Yukong.
mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qing-Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the...
Ugh, you always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qing-Ni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Right.
I didn't know
Benefactors.
Yukong had that side door.
I mean, a scary mom side or a warlike side?
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother. Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qing-Ni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting. Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum.
Yeah,
all right,
that's true.
Let's head out before it gets late.
Got a very big business, I guess. Where's the Skyfaring Commission? Artisanship Commission, Excalings Commission, Central Starscape Heaven. Is it here?
It's getting late. Where to now?
Is Yukong in here? Oh no. Forgotten Hall, where is Yukong? At the Palace of Astrum, of course. There she is.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
Huh.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Okay.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going?
Oh, hi.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot.
I guess
I may seem overbearing.
that's passion.
The situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was, but when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Whale tide spring? What?
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Something must have happened. Hello.
You two, please, wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that. So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
You kind of died, but it's okay.
Miss Chingy, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water.
Well said, well.
What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Chingy?
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Starwatcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu.
Right. Getting treats left and right, so good to be a main character.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the CNJ LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
You don't need to. But...
Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable? Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that.
Yeah, our MC is special.
But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
I'm not supposed to go. Starskiff Haven. Oh, right there.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies.
Oh.
If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff, that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
I see.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff, and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect.
That's great.
I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
No, that's okay. Jeez, come on. Bring me some memories.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss
Let me think.
This is your area of expertise. Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all.
Okay, so I just use this to scan things.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that... Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
Time to be able to
It's
see
a
this.
beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
What the hell is that?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it. A devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film. Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this... the Hunt Crest?
The Hunt Crest?
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like... Jingwan?
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Alright.
Yes.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven.
Divine Arrow Embrace.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What nice tunnel.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a starskiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Yeah.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Divine arrow, I guess.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the Denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the Denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with her sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today?
Sky-shattering Lux Arrow. What is even this land doing?
Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Oh, thank you.
We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Alright, trying to find Qingni. Jinwan's memories. Do you know a guy? You in a bit. She's right here.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk. Mm-hmm. Probably because of me.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
Oh, I see.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Yes. Yukong doesn't want you to feel the pressure of her name. Besides, reputation and talent count for something, but you need luck on the battlefield.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Noise.
Cool. Where do I go from here?
Can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to improve the algorithm. I'm working, I swear.
Sorry. We'll get going.
we can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helm Master's personal archive. Oh, got it! Let's go take a look.
Here are the archives.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Yeah, good to keep this out of the trouble, I guess. But anyway.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot. I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
We were 20 partners. We have known each other for so long. But when we first knew each other, racing starships illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's back, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me. But an order is an order, hey. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what to think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not to fight enemies in the front line is stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally even the reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger, but now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we are made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I am pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of riding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the tells is entirely different from racing starships that we are so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough. And if I have shared this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. Sky, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you are going through. It's funny, I've never shown young one my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go to a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you are inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Kang Yuan is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold up several dozens of enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad, you should be proud of him. We all should. Okay, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently that I realized that I am actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently, indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish. So we might both perish in the day to come. I thought I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence. But I am. I can fly, I can battle, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Because I am a fighter pilot, I have things that I can do. Reality is that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Gangyuan came up with. They are terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision that child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestions instead. It's something I picked without diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Okay, I have a lot to tell you, so many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in the calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Autumn Alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we had steering our starship across the low sky. We were so carefree, there were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delta was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the delta, flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Ren Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of innocence. How I wish we could stay in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yangming, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Couldn't you tell Yangming the whole story?
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Let's select this.
This isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me. Yes. Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer.
Advanced memories.
Ms. Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yangming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary.
Because I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pay assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up, but it's not like I can bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others, with your fiery temperament. When we actually get to the battlefield, don't not act especially like you do now, always charging in with hot-headedness before taking action. Think more about the consequences, but it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you will accuse me of nagging like an old friend again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strength to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies with you, so much so that I am finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukong, don't cry. There is no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you are crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I am envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision since we chose this path. We have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Gang Yuan and his partner managed to keep an entire force in fleet at bay. They were heroes to me. That is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, the flight for Sanju Alliance, no, for the people of the entire galaxy to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service, Gang Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Kong, this is the long time. I have maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. And the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write "She's diary" for me so that I can know you're still safe. And also I have a mountain of things to talk about. Firstly, announcement. I have decided on the name of the child. Gang Yuan has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. If it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literally sense is as good as the monkeys in Everhunt Prince. No matter how much he would prioritize the wishes of his husband, I cannot let his wants to ruin my child. After much pondering, I have decided to go with your suggestion and name her Quingni, the colors of dawn. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners push the color of dawn. How rare. You made that time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Quingni down, I will be back in action, as Quingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I am such an irresponsible mother. I am well aware that situation on the front line doesn't look so good. The Borizon keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of the panic and fear. The Lofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Shanzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more, Wukong. We will be heading toward a cruel battlefield tomorrow, so tonight there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we have never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Quingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust this you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Quingni. No matter what kind of person Quingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a fighter jet. Ah, I see. There's a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Quingni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this a feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really loved this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom? We've already tasted it all. Promise me. Don't let that child touch the sky. That is what's up.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Saeed was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now
That's
I know
why
the
she
truth.
looks so different, I guess.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. Not only am I her daughter, I'm also her final promise to Tsai. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation.
I see.
I feel a lot closer to Mom after
Pretty good
reading this
story
diary.
writing.
Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, that's well.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and
Mommy,
infiltrate the
Yukong.
Palace of Astrum.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say? This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Let's just drop this.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Jingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness.
Take caution.
I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance. To float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate the Palace of Astra.
We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
Oh, she is out.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Oh, that's Kai. She looks just like...
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinni walk the same path.
Such a difficult situation.
Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
She's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? Rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you.
She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! Sai! When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
Oh.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Travel sky. Nice. When? Maybe later. I don't want to sleep. Before I head to bed, I guess I'll just not do anything. I'll just skip it. Let's look at my characters. Bailu, Shushan, MC. Himiko should be upgraded. Yukong. Natasha also could be upgraded. I could level Himiko. That's gonna be pretty good. I should wait up before I level someone. I should wait up a little bit. Okay, let's look at my wraps. 10 wraps on blade. I ain't pulling for blade right now. Let's do 3 pulls. Oh hell yeah, Shushan. Very nice. Oh my god, Natasha. Very nice. And then arrows. Okay then. That was pretty good. I got 2 nice pulls. Shushan's not gonna be E1. That's pretty useful. Natasha's gonna be E2. Let's do a 10 pull as well, because why not? 2, 10. What is that? Destruction. The moles welcome you. When a wearer's basic attack skill or ultimate to attack enemies, the wearer gains 1 stack of mischievous. Each stack increases the wearer's attack by 12%. Up to how much, I don't know, but this seems like a pretty strong one. Pull for player, I mean, I don't really need play, but I guess I'll just save up. For Kafka, and then I'll pull for like, if Sila is our lead on, so I'm pulling for Sila. Right, that's the end of my stream for today. What do I do now? Do I like raid someone? Let's see. Do I have anyone to raid? I think I do have people to raid. Let me look at travel players. So who's playing Star Rail right now? Yeah, this person seems to be pretty cool. Let's rate them, I guess. Alright guys, thanks for watching my stream today. Goodbye, take care.